Hey, thanks for clicking the link. I'm Matt, and this is Outdoors for a Change. You caught me in my little studio here. And as many of you have noticed, I haven't been putting a lot of videos out, but now I'm ready to make a bunch more content right here from this studio. And there's something that came in the mail just yesterday or the day before that I wanted to share with you in this video. It's going to be a real quick hidden video. I'm not going to go fishing in it or do anything like that. I got videos to edit that shows me catching a lot of fish, pike. I have another pike catching cook coming, and I've been staying in a lot of different places and Airbnbs on different lakes and renting boats and pontoons and going out in rowboats. I haven't even been in my kayak in over a month. I just decided that I wanted to take it easy and fish the easy way, and it made me kind of lazy, and that's why you haven't been seeing a lot of videos. But I'm going to show you what I bought. And this is a cherry pit that I keep on my desk, and the cleaning crew knows never ever to throw it out. It's very important to me. One day I will share with you why it's important, but not today. It kind of has a lot of stuff in here that's going to be in upcoming videos on the channel, so I wanted to kind of share it with you. Of course, this is the adventure bundle that Zachary Fowler sells on his website, and his website is fowlersmakeryandmischief.com, and this is his adventure bundle. And let's take a look what's in it. All right, first of all, what I'm really excited about is this. Small. I don't know how to shoot. Also, came with a bunch of these like little ball bearings for ammo. Oh, I dropped a bunch. And this nice pouch. Also some backup duct tape. It's not in a roll. That's kind of handy. And if you go out in the woods, and you'll know the value of duct tape. Maybe a ripped tent, maybe ripped pants, maybe fire starter. All right, I'll put the slingshot over here. This is a ferro rod. It works. So a nice blade. It's kind of small. Doesn't look to be a full tang, but maybe I'll use it for cutting up for future campfire cooks. Oh, this fell out of here. And in here, this puck is a little fishing kit with sinkers and hooks and little floats and leaders. And yeah, so I guess the thing is to use this and get a stick and tie a string to it and catch something with it. I won't be doing that. I spent far too much money on my rod and reels to be going out fishing with sticks like I did when I was a kid. But for a survival kind of thing, it might be kind of neat to keep this in your back pocket when you go out in the woods. And then all you got to do is find some worms. All right, hot sauce. Fowler's Chipotle hot sauce. Did I say that right? Chipotle? All right, I don't know. Never had that. But I saved the best for last. This goes with... Woodobo by the Wooded Beardsman. This is something that I'm really excited about because, well, I'll tell you, this is something I've been using in my own seasoning. And a lot of the videos, if you go back, you see I love me some Woodobo. Let me put this down. There's no reason for me to hold on to that. So I have this Woodobo in my hand because, well, I am going to see if we can get this into retail stores. It's being advertised on the Wooded Beardsman's channel. He's got 1.5 million subscribers. And also Zachary Fowler has about that many subscribers too. So between the two of them, they have well over 3 million subscribers, and they've been promoting this non-stop in almost all their catch and cook videos in the last several years that I know, that I've been watching them. It's very good promotions on their part. So what we're hoping is we can get this brand into the big stores, and because it has brand recognition. The specific genre that the people who know what this is, when they see this in the store, they'll buy it because they recognize it's the Wooded Beardsman. So that's going to be something that I have to go forward and cement this deal to represent the Wooded Beardsman and Zach, because, well, they've been partnering together on this. But Chris, the Wooded Beardsman, asked me to reach out to Zach, and because Zach's been handling all the sales online, to see if I can convince Zach to let me represent them both, and that's why I bought the slingshot. That's why I bought the knife. That's why I bought the adventure bundle, because I wanted this. I had run out and I needed more, but I bought all that other stuff because, well, and that's the direction I want to talk to you about with this channel in the next several months. I love to fish and I love to camp. But one thing I don't like to do is I don't like to go ice fishing. I can't stand going out on the ice. I just cannot stand it. I just had a birthday, so I just turned 54, and I don't really want to carry sleds and drag shanties out and grind holes and all that stuff. So you'll never see ice fishing on this channel. I do want to go salmon fishing. I want to go and do some charters too near Lake Michigan. I want to catch I'd love to catch some lake trout. I'd love to catch some salmon. And that's something that I'm really going to try to do this year. Also, I'm considering going bow hunting this year. I went last year. I only went out one time, and a squirrel busted me. It was kind of fun. If you want to see that video, it's right up here. But I'm to the point where I love to camp. So what I did is I bought a brand new, from Amazon. It's nothing fancy. I think it was under $300, but I bought a brand new hot tent, and I'm going to put one up, and I tried to show you in another video, but the video wasn't very good and wasn't very interesting, so I ended up not using that footage. In the very near future, I'm taking it out, and I'm going to start doing a bunch of solo camps, and Kathy doesn't like cold weather camping, and we're in Michigan, and it's starting to get a little chilly. It started getting chilly in August, the middle of August, so I imagine the winter is going to be a cold one. But that's what the hot tent's all about, and while I'm at the hot tent, I'm not going to be out on the lake, and so I'm going to need something to do, and that's where camp cooks and all this stuff is going to come into play in future videos. And maybe I will do a video too where I try to catch something using this these little hooks and fishing line that comes in this puck, and then do a catch and cook with that right from camp. And that may be in the very near future too. I said I'd never do it, but bluegill are pretty easy to catch, right? I'm going to do a lot more camping in the future, and it's going to be a lot of, well, I'm going to tell you how I feel, and because I've been going through a really hard time. You know, my son died last Christmas, and then I'm suffering from seasonal disorder too, and that's really tough. So the two combined and made this fall not so fun. That's why I quit kayaking for a little bit, because that's a lot of work, putting it up and down, dragging it all over the place, going out, paddling all over a lake, hoping to catch fish, and then getting skunked, having to go and put it back up on the van, and then take off and go home and take it back off the van and put it in the garage. That's a lot of work for skunk videos. So I said I'm going to, and for the last, well, I think 4 weeks, I've been just staying at the Airbnbs, like I was saying, and just and using boats, and it was really easy. I love boat fishing. It's like you can really find fish fast on the pontoon. All I had to do was Kathy drove, and I just trolled, and she just was idling, and we were catching pike after pike, giant bass. You'll have to wait for that video because I'm still editing it, but it's coming. And so it was a lot of fun. Let me show you my studio, because you're going to see a lot more of it in the future. I got this set wall set up for me. And this is just like paneling. It was so cheap. I had a brother-in-law who's really good at putting it together. My partner is my sister in an agency, and her husband Todd did just a great job setting this up. I just had to buy a bunch of fish pictures, and because it was so echoey in here, I had to buy a bunch of pictures. So if I'm going to have pictures in my office, you can see that on the floors, I got carpeting there. This is the padding I want all over, but it's like for one little row like that, that little 2 rows right there was one box. That's like $40. So slowly it's growing, and then I use the blankets on the floor because otherwise it gets real echoey in here. But this is my office. This is where I've been staying. I run a marketing agency called America Gets Ranked. So if you don't see any videos coming up, you'll know that where I am, I'm here in, well, my headquarters. But this is what I do. This is where I stay. This is where I work. And now you got to be here too. And I'm really glad you showed up because you're really important to me because my channel is small. You know that. And obviously I don't live off the channel. Nothing's monetized. I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized. But I run a marketing agency that is pretty successful. And I really enjoy the work I do at this marketing agency. That's why I'm excited to announce that I'm starting a brand new YouTube channel for my marketing agency called America Gets Ranked. And if you're a small business owner watching these videos, I highly recommend that you click this up here to check out America Gets Ranked because we've been doing SEO since 2009. And in that time, I've worked on over 13,277 SEO campaigns. I almost wobbled there. Oh, I'm not drunk. 13,277 campaigns. That's a lot. We learned a lot to be able to do that many campaigns. We've been in this industry a long time. On the new channel, America Gets Ranked, we're going to share our secrets. And it's something you're going to want to see if you're a small business owner looking to grow your business using free traffic coming from Google. I'm really glad you came by. I'm okay. I got messages from you saying you're a little concerned that you didn't see videos from me. I wanted to check in and see you and tell you thank you for that. Your concern means all the world to me. So in the coming days, you're going to see a lot more videos from me. I'm glad you showed up here, and I will let you know how the deal with the Wooded Beardsman and Zachary Fowler goes as soon as I call them up. I'm going to see if I can get permission to video the call to and play the recording because I want that to be a video for the other channel. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.